Hi everyone. So when it comes to decoration on any of our patch beanies, you will notice there is a cotton patch that is sewn onto the front. Now this patch is perfect for printing onto. The rest of the beanie, however, is either an acrylic or recycled polyester material, both of which are quite heat sensitive. So there's a few things you need to do in order to protect your beanie. I'm going to go over those in this video. So I have everything I need ready to go here. I have my blank patch beanie. Now the first one I'm going to show you is by using a sheet of silicone. Now silicone is a very heat resistant material. This silicone is around 2mm. You don't really want to go much thicker than that. Now the idea is that I'm going to trace around the patch that's on the beanie and cut it out. I'm going to do that by using a piece of tracing paper. I'm going to turn the beanie inside out and lie it flat. And I'm going to trace along the stitch edge of the patch, just where the overlocked stitches are. Just slightly larger than the patch itself. I'm going to place over my piece of tracing paper and using a pencil, just going to trace around the patch. Once I've done that, I'm then just going to go over it again just to make the line really stand out. Okay, once I'm happy with that, I'm going to grab my little piece of silicone, flip over my tracing paper and draw back over the lines I've just made. It's quite hard to see on the screen, but there's some faint lines to give me a nice guide to cut out. So I can grab some scissors and cut out this square. Okay, once I've done that, the silicone just fits on top, so the only thing that's exposed is the patch itself. The rest of the beanie is covered. So if you don't have any silicone, instead I'm going to use a piece of cardboard. Now this works exactly the same as the silicone, so I'm just going to trace around the patch shape again onto the cardboard using a pencil. I can now cut this out with a pair of scissors. So we have two identical templates, one silicone, one cardboard. I can now take these over to my heat press, which is set to 145 degrees. I have two beanies here, and both of my templates. I'm going to be using some DTFs to print on them today. If you are using vinyl, that's fine, that's exactly the same kind of process. I'm just going to hang my beanie on the edge of the heat press and tape down my DTF transfer, just using a bit of heat-proof tape. So we're going to use the silicone template first. I'm just going to position this on top so it covers the beanie and leaves the patch exposed. I can now place over my Teflon sheet and I'm going to press the area for 15 seconds using a medium pressure. Alter this time and temperature depending on what kind of transfer you're using. Alright, once that's done, I can open my heat press. You can immediately see there's no kind of damage, the material is not melted. I'm going to let this one cool while I do the one using the cardboard template. Again, exactly the same process. I have my DTF transfer. Just going to position down where I want it to go. And now I'm going to place over my cardboard template. Again, I'm going to cover with a sheet of Teflon. and press once again, 15 seconds, medium pressure, 145 degrees. Although the cardboard does the exact same thing as the silicone, it will start to flatten down after some presses, making it a little less effective, but you can just replace the cardboard, cut the patch shape out into another piece, and it'll work exactly the same. Silicone's going to last you a lot longer. Alright, these have cooled down nicely. I can now remove the back of the transfer. And we have some nice printed patch beanies with no damage, no warping, no discoloration. So 2 ways to print onto these types of beanies. We have one with the cardboard template and one with the silicone. So you can do this on any of our patch beanies, whatever the shape. All you need to do is trace around the patch and cut it out. So I have one that I've made here with the different shapes, one that I can just move around and print on any of our patch beanies.